Bulldogs and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Hi, folks. I'm Brad Nessler. Joining me in the booth, the coach Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. These SEC teams are about halfway through their seasons, and they are ready to do battle.
Mississippi State is led today by their star player at quarterback. This kid is one of the most exciting players in college football due to his speed and running ability out of the backfield. It's not often you'll find an athlete of his caliber at quarterback, so watch out for him to make some big plays with both his arm and his feet today.
Let's send it down to midfield for the Coke Zero coin toss. The kicker's got the ball set up, and we're ready to get this thing started. There goes the opening kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the quarterback onto the field, set to lead this offense for the first time today. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 20. The defensive back's moving in closer. They'll run the option. 2 yards there on the option keeper.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8. Ball on their own 22. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. The halfback with a carry. He tries to juke, but they bring him down. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Ball on their own 24. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Throws to the right to his fullback. And they push him out around the 36-yard line. They pick up a few yards there on the pass.
And I'll tell you what, that fake handoff froze the secondary just enough to allow for the receiver to come up with a nice gain that time. Good call.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Option. He's tackled at the 38-yard line. They'll get 2 on that one.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 38. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. Throws complete. He's got space to work. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. And once again, they'll come to the line, try to convert on 3rd down. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. There's a flag on the play.
Holding on the offense.
These are the calls that drive a coach crazy. Senseless penalties can sometimes be the difference between winning and losing the game.
They'll line it up again on 3rd down. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Drops back to pass. Throws out, got his back again. Stiff arms, but he can't break the tackle. And they execute the screen pass for a nice gain and a 1st down.
They ran that play to perfection. I love the way the quarterback keeps his eyes downfield while the screen develops. Not only is he freezing the safety, but he's inviting a heavy pass rush at the same time. That right there, my friend, is what happens when you run this play like it's drawn up.
We've got a 1st and 10. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. He's into the open field. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. And this play is number 8 on the drive. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Caught, and he's hit immediately. Kirk, he's really got a lot of confidence in his receiver.
Yeah, I think he does, but in this case, I think he just threw it up for grabs. He thinks his receiver can make the catch no matter how many guys are hanging on his back.
First and 10. Ball on the 23. Single back set. 3 wide receivers. Going for it all to the end zone. Swatted away.
That was pretty good deep coverage by the defender.
Yeah, he did a good job of finding the ball in the air after it was thrown.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. Too many times we've seen a defender just follow a receiver without looking for the ball. Here, he found the ball and knocked it away.
Tenth play of the drive. It's 2nd down. Going with the shotgun here. Pulls it in. 1st down, and he's knocked out of bounds.
Quarterbacks just love this scenario. He had his man one-on-one on a corner route versus man coverage, and you just saw it. It results in an easy 1st down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 10-yard line. Let's see if their play calling changes now that they're in the red zone for the first time. He's out of bounds at the 14. They lose 4 there.
Coach, what in the world happened there?
Let me say this. That is not how you draw up a pass play. And the coach is really mad. I'll bet you a lollipop that that doesn't happen again.
Coach, you've got yourself a deal, my friend.
Here's the 12th play of the drive. Offset I formation in the backfield. Fullback on the inside give. And he's taken down around the 9-yard line. About 5 yards there on the fullback carry. Play 13 of the current drive. 3rd down. The backfield's in an offset I formation. He's got it with room to run. An excellent pass to the wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice-looking play.
That was a very nice route by the receiver. He made one cut on the post route, and that was it. He caught a beautiful ball, and he got his team 6 points.
Mississippi State is up by 6, and he adds the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. And this one's away. Taken at the 5. Across the 30. Brought down at the 38. Well, they're down a touchdown. Let's see how this offense responds as they come onto the field for the first time.
You know, Brad, it's important that they respond here with a solid drive. The more momentum a team can build early in the game, the better off that team will be as the game wears on.
Here's the call from the referee.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
I think they just had some trouble getting the right play in there.
First and 15 now after the penalty. They come out in a goal line set. Takes it right and brought down right away. A pickup of about 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 12. Ball on their own 36. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Back to pass. Completes it across the middle. And he's tackled at the 48-yard line. A good pickup that time.
Yeah, and one of the things that can really open up this offense is their ability to complete these types of medium-range passes.
You're right. That and the ability to run the ball consistently.
It's third down, and they're about the length of the football away from the first down marker. The play clock's at 0-0. They just took too long.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
The penalty will force him into third and long now.
Yes, sir. The coach is going to give him a little talking to when he gets off the field.
Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. He's got to throw it in a hurry. He's tackled at about the 39-yard line. What a run on third down.
You know, we're always talking about the importance of converting on third down. If you're going to have any kind of success, you got to be able to keep these drives alive, like they did right there.
Takes it left side, and he's brought down in the backfield. Kirk, they really had nothing going on that run.
I'll tell you what, Brad, it's almost like he ran into a brick wall on that play.
Second and 11. Ball on the 40. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Looks like they didn't get the play off quick enough.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Looked like they might have been a little bit late getting the play in, and it results in a delay of game. And a great ball game so far as we reach the end of one. Our score here in Starkville is Mississippi State 7, Vanderbilt 0.
Vanderbilt, nothing.
They didn't snap the ball in time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
There might have been some miscommunication down there.
And anytime there's a delay of game, it's usually because they were late getting the right personnel on the field.
Now it's 2nd and long after the penalty. Here's the call from the referee.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Possibly some miscommunication there. They can't get the play off, and it'll cost them a few. We've got a 2nd and long. Ball on their own 45. Deep pass down the left side. This one is batted away. Took a great play to make sure that long pass wasn't completed.
Brad, the quarterback had his man, and lo and behold, here comes the defender, and the play's over.
From the gun. Back to pass. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. Inside the 30. And down he goes. Around the 18-yard line. The defense is having a difficult time stopping this drive.
Right now, they're doing enough to be in situations they want to be in, but they have to finish the job. And the plays start to add up, so we'll have to see if this defense starts to look tired out there.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 18. They find themselves in the red zone for the first time today. They just didn't get the snap off in time. Here's the call.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
So they'll move back 5 yards after the delay of game. First and 15 now after the penalty. The offense didn't get the play off in time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
And the coach doesn't look very happy after that call.
Well, you only help out the defense when you don't get the playoff in time. You're essentially just giving away free yardage.
So first down once again, but a long ways to go after that penalty. Now he's scrambling. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. And they push him out around the 8-yard line.
Pretty good run there by the quarterback.
Yeah, he couldn't find anybody open downfield, so he made a good decision to take off, and he got some good yards out of it.
They're packed in tight on the line. Again with a carry. The defense can't seem to figure him out on this drive.
Well, you can say the offensive line has them figured out. They're the wheels that keep this thing moving along, and they won't stop until they get it in the end zone.
First down, and they are very close to tying this thing up. They come out in a goal line set. They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
And the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo!
It's batted down, incomplete.
Everyone had a shot at catching that pass.
Especially the guys on defense. There was no one open, and he threw it in there anyway.
Let's see how the quarterback handles this one. It's 3rd and goal from the 7. Going with the shotgun here. And he rifles it in there for the touchdown.
A good football team has to consistently be able to capitalize when they're in the red zone.
The extra point to tie this game up. He makes the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Kicks it away. He's to the 10. Across the 30. He's tackled at the 33-yard line. I got to tell you guys, the offense really came up with a nice drive there last time out, and most of those yards came through the air.
This defense needs to improve from front to back. The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
It's broken up.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
2nd and 10. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. He lets it go. And it's incomplete.
There's no reason at all to throw that football. Just tuck it away and scramble, or simply take the sack.
You're right, Coach. It is never, ever, ever a good idea to force a throw.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Drops back to pass. He heaves it deep. Doesn't get there.
They're going to have to be more successful throwing the football. You can't gain solid yardage if the defense isn't concerned about the passing game. They're going to end up crowding the line of scrimmage, expecting a run on every down.
It's 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. He takes it at the 12. Room around the corner. At the 40. He's pushed out of bounds around the 42-yard line.
They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time.
There was a lot working on that last drive, too, Coach.
Especially the blocking up front. This offensive line really did a nice job staying with their blocks so that the running back could run wild.
Here's the halfback. He tackles him for a loss. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
They line up in the jumbo set. Give to the tailback. He gets out to about the 48-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback. Third down, and they need to get it down to the 32. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Penalty markers down. They took too much time.
Delay of game. On the offense.
They'll line up for another 3rd down play because of the penalty.
Well, here you're in a 3rd down situation, and then someone makes a mental mistake. It makes your blood boil if you're a coach.
3rd down, and they need to get it down to the 32. He's going to go for the home run. And it's intercepted. Here's an opening, and they'll return this one all the way. He's all the way. Touchdown.
Oh, that's a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Don't remind me, Coach, but I really think that was a great defensive play. He made a nice jump on the ball and took it to the house.
Mississippi State with a 6-point lead. And he adds the extra point. Mississippi State is ready to kick it away. And this one's away. Taken from the 10.
Oh, he got nailed on that one.
The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
Even though they lost the ball on their last drive, they are only down 7 points, can get well back into the game right here and now.
As long as they keep their mistakes to a minimum, this will turn out to be a good finish.
They hand it off, and he just got drilled. About 7 yards on that carry.
7-yard gain on the play.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. They line up in the jumbo set. Hands it off. They'll bring him down at the 41. The lineman had a big push there to get in the backfield and bring him down.
Great penetration in the backfield. For such a big guy, this guy's got some really quick feet.
And once he gets moving, there's no stopping him. This guy is so big and strong that he's almost impossible to block with one guy.
He drops back. He's taken down at about the 49.
This defense was very lucky they didn't give up a home run. They blitzed both penalties and only gave up a first and 10. Anytime both corners blitz and you fail to get to the quarterback, the offense is looking at a shot at 6 points. I love it when they look at their hands after a drop, as if their hands should have done something different.
That's kind of the same look you give your golf club sometimes, right, Coach?
He rolls out to the right. He's out of bounds at the 40-yard line. And he manages to get out of bounds after that run.
Good running here. He manages to get to the outside and gets a nice pickup.
We've got a first and 10. And we've got a new man in there, running back.
Now he tries to buy some time. Looking deep to the right. Intercepted off the tip. Again, it's the defense that comes up big with their second interception of the game.
This defense must have seen something in the game film because they're all over those passing plays.
Credit most of that to the speed of this defense. They do an amazing job of getting to the football.
This is a dangerous situation backed up against their goal line.
Ball on the 2.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field.
And they get the safety.
That's going to cost them 2 points.
And they'll lose possession of the ball as well, Kirk. Not what you'd like to see if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll start at the 47-yard line. And we'll probably see how far he can throw it, as it should be the last play before the half. Kicks up. And it's no good. It lands short.
We've got a great game here, folks, as we reach the end of the first half. Our score here at Scott Field,
Mississippi State, 14. Vanderbilt, 9. Mississippi State is lining up to get this second half started. Sends it sailing downfield. Across the 30. And he's taken down at midfield. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession.
So they'll start this drive at midfield.
They come out in a goal line set.
They work the right side, and there is nothing going there.
And they pick up 2 yards.
Came with a good blitz from the edge here and disrupted the blocking scheme of this run.
Yeah, Kirk, the blockers weren't able to hold their blocks long enough for the back to get free. Good stop there.
On the ground with the tailback.
And down he goes around the 41-yard line.
A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
Third down and a yard. Ball on the 41-yard line.
And a new halfback checks into the game. Brought down right around the 38-yard line.
He didn't get much, but he got enough for the first down.
Well, that's really all they wanted there, was to pick up the first down and get a fresh set of downs and continue to move the ball downfield.
Going with the shotgun here. He's taken down
around the 26-yard line.
Nice throw to hit the out route against man coverage for a first down.
26-yard line.
The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. On the handoff, watch out. What a play, and that is first and goal. So they keep it on the ground, and they get their third first down of the drive.
Yeah, this is a pretty good-looking drive, don't you think, Coach?
Yes, sir. The offense is in rhythm right now. They are running well and blocking well.
And they're wearing down this defense. The longer a drive goes, the more the advantage goes to the offense.
Again, he'll get the call. Touchdown, Commodore.
What a run. He really looked explosive on his way to the end zone.
He's one of those guys that look a lot faster with the ball in his hands. It makes sense to go for two here.
He makes the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Vanderbilt lines up for the kickoff.
He kicks it. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive.
They'll go to work at the 20-yard line.
Three wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun.
And he's tackled at the 20.
Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you've got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That is something special.
Caught out in the open. And he's taken down at the 28.
If they keep this up, they're not going to see a third down all drive.
It's third down, and they're about 2 yards shy of the sticks.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field.
They go with a run, and he's going to be stopped short.
Didn't have the ball long there.
Having ball control is important in football, and 3 and out is what you want to avoid for sure.
Fourth down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20. He might have a chance. He returns it all the way to score. That's what his ability can do.
Well, here you see a combination of things. His athletic ability, his ability to improvise, and his speed accelerating by the defense. Keep this in mind, guys. He is capable of doing this every time he touches the ball.
Trying to go up by 2 scores. They line up for the extra point. Vanderbilt is up by 8. And he converts the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. And it's off. He's to the 10. He's taken down at the 28-yard line. The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball.
Down 2 possessions. This offense has to step up and capitalize on this possession.
But it's the defense that has the momentum right now, Kirk. They had that big stop last time, and they're trying to do it again.
He just couldn't juke the defender, and he's brought down. The halfback runs for 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 32. I formation here. They'll bring him down at about the 37-yard line. They get about 5 yards from the halfback. It's 3rd down and a yard for the first down. Ball on their own 37. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Catches it. Brought down at the 49. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Yeah, we saw these guys on Wednesday in practice, and they ran this play over and over for about 20 minutes.
Well, if you can get it right in practice, then you usually can get it right in the game as well.
First and 10. Ball on their own 49. From the gun. Feeds it to the back. He's taken down right around the 46-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 46. They must be expecting something up the middle here.
That was a big-time catch for the first down.
There aren't too many guys in this game that can make that play. I'll give them a lot of credit for that one.
It's 1st and 10. The line is making some adjustments. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. They get 3 yards on the play.
Hey, Kirk, it looks like this kid just spent the night out on the town.
Well, he took a big hit there, Coach. I don't think he's got his equilibrium back yet.
Again, he'll get the call. And down he goes, right around the 34. About 2 yards there on that delayed handoff. Here's the 8th play of the series. 3rd down. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Gets it. He's in space. Tried to sidestep by there, but a good tackle on the play.
5-yard gain on the play.
This is a solid defense. Try it out.
So they're going to go for it here. I formation here. Drops back to pass. Gets it out to him again. Brought down at the 24-yard line. That play could not have come at a better time.
That was absolutely the perfect time to go with that play on 4th down.
Yep, the defense thinks they got it right where they want them. And then, whoosh, 1st and 10.
We played 3, and this is not what the experts predicted. Our score here at Scott Field, Vanderbilt 23, Mississippi State 14. First and 10. And this is the 10th play of the drive. They line it up with 3 receivers. Tosses left, intercepted. It's a fumble. It's recovered. And we got an injured player on the field. They'll start this drive at the 10-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They'll throw on first down. Picked up by the defense. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That was a great play by the defense, and now they have the momentum.
They are still down in this game, but that really lights a spark for this team.
Things are going their way right now, and they'll be right back on the defensive side of the ball trying to make a quick stop so they can get the ball right back.